Daytime baseball here on MLB. Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right after this. Sean Manaea, a lefty from Indiana, is on the mound here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, on the mound now is Sean Manaea, the pride and joy of Indiana State University. Low three-quarter arm angle. He reminds me a lot of former Met pitcher Sid Fernandez. Mid to upper 90s fastball, a true slurve. He also has a straight changeup and a funky arm angle. He's really tough on lefties.
High in the air into shallow left center. Semien over to his right, 1 out. And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Yeah, I love what Logan Forsythe brings to this lineup. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. I love watching this guy hit in clutch situations. It's like he takes a deep breath and everything stops in front of him. He plays like the Zen man.
So striding forward now, Jorge Polanco. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. A very fine afternoon for baseball. 67 degrees here at first pitch. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
You know, D-Roll, Patty Johnson, decent strike zone, but isn't always super consistent. I think that's one of the things that irritates players and pitchers.
Yeah, you're going to see a few glares, not only from the offensive guys, but maybe the guy on the mound as well. He needs to be a little bit more consistent.
One out, nobody on. And he struck him out.
It's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind an account 1-2. You're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
Into the box, Eddie Rosario. As it's grounded sharply to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Down go the Twins in order, and the A's will get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. Jose Barrios is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Minnesota. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, thanks. Coming on, Jose Barrios, and this guy has all the tools to be a great one. Great velocity with life, 94 to 97 miles an hour, power slider, and it's a big sweeper. His changeup is getting better. If this guy brings all 3 pitches one of these days, he has the potential to throw a no-hitter.
Dribbled up the line. Grounded up the first baseline. Mauer's there, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Time now for a glance at Bob Melvin's A's starting lineup. What's going to be the key for him today, Mark?
Matty, I love the way this lineup's constructed. Talking to the manager before the game, he focused on the fact that they have a pass to baton mentality. Everything's flowing for this lineup. Chance to score a lot of runs.
Stepping into the box, Matt Chapman, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First offering on its way. Hard hit toward the hole. And into left field for a one-out hit.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Lowry.
Here's Jed Lowry now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Man at first for him following the one-out single. Pulled softly out toward right. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Everybody needs a little love in their life right there. Nice piece of hit. Gets you some right there. A little soft liner. He definitely wasn't on that baseball, but he got a little luck involved, a little love, and that thing found a hole right there into the outfield.
Here's Chris Davis now. Davis connects and sends it to deep left field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So a three-run blast to straightaway left, and the A's lead it now 3-0.
I'm excited to check the home run numbers that come out on Showtrack, because that was just one of the most impressive launches we've seen in a good while. And as the numbers come in, that ball was projected to have carried over 460 feet. An amazing show of strength.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. Wind up and the 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Cave waits on it. 2 down.
Batting sixth, right fielder Stephen Piscotty.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit hard towards center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Obviously, this is a pitcher's nightmare, but it's a manager's nightmare, too. It's only the first inning, and your starter has already given up 4 hits. The last one, an absolute frozen rope. The last thing he wants to do is get someone up in the pen, but he might not have any other choice.
Standing in now, Marcus Semien. He gets it hard on the ground to the left. On to Forsythe covering, and that ends the inning. But the A's put up a 3-spot here thanks to the 3-run home run. We'll head to the top of the second. It's now 3-0 Oakland. Now at the plate, Logan Morrison. His career numbers against Minaya, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
A changeup over the inside corner. Morrison Swings the bat and throws from the left side and stands in at 6'3". He was taken in the 22nd round back in 2005.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
The 1-2. Fouled away. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second.
All right, guys, here's how the Oakland A's are lining up defensively. And known as one of the best framing catchers in the game, Jonathan LaCroix can beat you multiple fashions. Not only can he do it from a defensive standpoint, catching and throwing to second base, but he can also move the ball on the offensive side.
Here's Miguel Sano. First pitch coming. Here it is. Ground ball left side. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Batting sixth, right fielder,
The next twin up, Max Kepler. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First pitch on its way. And the changeup is way low that time. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. Gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And the Twins are on the board now. It's a 3-1 ball game.
And he was totally dialed in for the first 2 hitters. It do much to the plate on the third guy, and it winds up in the seats. Sometimes you can fall in the trap of not focusing all the way through the end of an inning. When you're rolling out there on the mound, that might have happened here.
And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. 2 out, nobody on. Hit on the ground to short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. But the Twins at least do get 1 back on this solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's the A's 3 and the Twins 1. Stepping up to the plate, number 22 stands in for the first time in this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Line towards center field, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit, so that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Hey, the offense did their homework coming into this one. There's another leadoff knock in the second. That makes 5 hits already for these guys.
Digging in now, Jonathan LaCroix. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. The relay, but he'll get in there with an RBI double.
Well, we've already had some hard-hit balls in the first 2 innings here, and here's another one. Absolutely jumped off his bat and into the outfield, bringing another run home here in the early going.
Into the box now, Nick Martini. He pulls this one into right, and that's in there, base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets through and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman.
And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field.
Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Yeah, Dan, he's got to feel pretty good about that. Not only did he have a great AB, first pitch hacking, but he smoked that ball to mix in a ribby nine.
Boy, he did. He must have had a pretty good plan of attack walking into that batter's box, and he had an idea of the pitch that he was going to get, and boy, he sure turned it loose and buggy whipped that one.
Stepping in now, Jed Lowry. High in the air out to center field. Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's 6-1.
One of the things you want to do as an offense, right, is stay fundamental and keep pushing. A great job there. Sac fly pushes the third run across in this inning.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Chris Davis. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles in that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
Boy, there's a long drive bullet off the wall right there, but the outfielder does a really good job, D-Row, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also nice job by the base runner not putting his head down, being over-aggressive and getting thrown out at second base. He saw the play happening in front of him and put the brakes on and got back for a base hit.
Yeah, D-Row, I think he would have been toast if he tried to stretch that one into a double.
First offering on its way. On the ground to second base. This could be two. One there. On to Mauer. It's a double play, and that ends the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Welcome back to Oakland as we're set for the start of the third from the Coliseum here on MLB Network. So here's Jake Cave to the plate. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Tried to get him out front, but it's a ball 1-2.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. But in this situation, he was able to hold back. That's a nice take.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Martini moves over a few steps to his right as he's got it for the first out.
Batting ninth, catcher, Mitch Garver.
Now batting, Mitch Garver. First delivery to him on the way. Hit down the third base line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
So here's Joe Mauer. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Popped him up. And the catch made here by Lowry, and that ends the inning. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They trail 6-1. at the plate, Stephen Piscotty. He singled his last time up.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Hit on the ground to short. Polanco right there. Throw to first is in time for the first down.
Now batting, the shortstop, Marcus Semien.
Now at the plate, Marcus Semien. Here comes the first pitch. 0-1 the count. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. This is line to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Now batting, number 22.
Digging in, number 22. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Yeah, and I don't understand that approach at all, Matty. He's not really known for having a whole lot of pop in his bat, but he is known for having really good speed. So personally, I'd much rather see him with a controlled swing and try to put the ball in play.
Behind 0-2 now. Goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. In trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. The tag, and he is out at third. And with that, the side is retired. A's are gone in order. They lead it 6-1. Leading off the inning, Jorge Polanco, and they'll need him to get something going here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's a swing and a ground ball. And it's fouled away. The next 0-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Again, another foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Is swung on and missed. He got him.
Wow, that's one of the toughest pitches in baseball to hit, right? That good straight changeup, El Cambio. There's not much you can do with that. You're going off of that arm speed, and the ball, it just doesn't get there.
Into the box, Eddie Rosario. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons.
Meanwhile now, this is a drive out to straightaway right field, and it's going to get out of here. A home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. As the lead is cut to 4, it's 6-2 now.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Standing in now, Logan Morrison. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Comes into this at-bat 0-for-1 in the ball game. And the fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman.
Here's Miguel Sano. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First offering on its way. Skied into straightaway right. The Scotty's on the move, and that retires the side. Twins do draw closer, however, and they do it via the solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the A's 6 and the Twins 2. Standing in, Jonathan Lucroy. He'll lead it off here against Jose Barrios.
Catcher, Jonathan Lucroy.
Here's the first pitch to him. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Cave looks up, and it's gone as they add still another. It's a solo shot for Jonathan Lucroy, and the lead is now 7-2.
Man, you could see the center fielder tracking the ball the entire way. He thought he had it, and he might tell you he should have had it, but he just couldn't bring it back into the yard. Sometimes it's a game of inches, folks.
Now batting,
Into the box now, Nick
38.
Martini. He swings and sends a bullet to right field, but he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first
Up
out.
next for Oakland, third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Ready for another shot now, Matt Chapman. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Here comes the first pitch. Drilled right back up the middle, and another base hit for him as he's gone 3 for 3 in this one.
They talk about having a day. How about 3 at-bats, 3 knocks? Not a bad day, D-Row.
We used to say in the big leagues on the bench, anybody can get 2. Can you get 3? And if you get 3, who's on the hook for 4?
Here's Jed Lowry now. He turns on it and sends it deep down the line in right. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. A 1 pitch on its way. Liner toward right center. And that's going to find the alley. Extra bases here for Lowry. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
This guy just feasts on mistakes up in the zone, and that's exactly what he gets right here. A belt-high pitch, he drives into the alley. Great chance now with 2 runners in scoring position.
Here's the Minnesota skipper making his way out to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So the pitching line will not be kind to him here this afternoon, as he just pretty much could not get anything working. Tyler Duffy answers the call from the pen here in the 4th, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Here's Chris Davis now. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
First pitch coming, here it is. And I'm not sure you can get fooled worse than that. It's 0-1. From the belt, the pitch. Line drive base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. Tried to make it home when he shouldn't have, and now they've got him hung up. A tag, and they get him at the plate as one run scores, but not the second. A tag, and he is out at second base. And a costly decision there, as it's a double play turn to retire the side. Digging in, Max Kepler. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
To right field and deep. Look at this thing go. And it's gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second of the game. As they cut the gap a bit, it's now an 8-3 ball game. Well, one of the narratives of today's game has been driven by the long ball. We've seen these squads go deep a combined 5 times in this one.
Yeah, Matt, you know what, D-Roll, we got up this morning for this day game here. We were expecting a high-scoring game, but, boy, we haven't been disappointed.
Yeah, you take the temperature of a lot of guys in the league. They definitely will tell you they see the ball better in the daytime than they do at night. Case in point today, ball was jumping off the bats of both lineups.
Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. 3 runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
So here's Jake Cave to the plate. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Smoke toward third. And there's out number 2.
Up next for the Twins, catcher, Mitch Garver.
Now to the plate, Mitch Garver. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Here it comes. And they'll start things out with a changeup here, but this is a bit too tight. It's ball 1. Count now, a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. 3 runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. But not before the Twins get one, and it comes on this solo home run. Middle of the afternoon here at the Coliseum. It's the A's 8 and the Twins 3. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. No hits to this point.
First baseman, Olson.
Now here's the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to the right. Taken in by Forsythe. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Twins are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. Not the day he was hoping for when he took the mound. First pitch coming. Here it is. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss. Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Hard liner to center field. Cave is there. 2 gone.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard, good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
In now, Marcus Semien. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Nope, that's foul.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Skied in the air to straightaway left. On the move is Rosario, and that's the 3rd out. 1, 2, 3 go the A's, but they lead it by a count of 8-3. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Joe Mauer. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Joe Mauer.
First offering on its way. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed.
0-1's the count.
Takes a look at a fastball down the middle for strike number 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. The next 0-2. Is hit very well to right. This one's hammered, and it's going to go. That one is gone. So it's a solo shot off the bat of Joe Mauer, as it is now an 8-4 ball game. That's dinger number 6 on the day between these two lineups. I feel like I'm watching home run derby here, guys.
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
Scorched to third. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. Digging in once again, Eddie Rosario. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. High in the air out to center field. Number 22 is there, and he'll bring this one in. So here's the cleanup hitter, Logan Morrison. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. And he'll try to pull back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. One for the Twins in the inning, and it comes on this Joe Mauer solo blast. On to the bottom of the 6th. It's the A's 8 and the Twins 4. Digging in and looking for more, number 22. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance.
Number 20.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Breaking ball in for a strike. Sent out to straightaway center field. Cave on the move, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Jonathan Lucroy. Already a home run and a double for him in this one.
The last at bat, Nettie D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one's still on the shelf, though. He's got to get a triple.
Yeah, that's you said it, D-Row. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
Strike one to start the at-bat. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Line towards center field. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit. The relay throw away.
The good news for pitchers in this park is that it doesn't give up many home runs. A lot of room in the outfield. Sometimes that's the bad news as well, though, because there's a lot of space for hits to get down and to go for extra bases just like that.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now here's a ball hit in the air to straightaway right field. This ball's got plenty of carry to it, and it is out of here. So one swing, and he unloads the bases on that one as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Well, the strategy to walk the previous batter intentionally was sound, in my opinion. What wasn't sound was the execution of the last pitch, which was promptly deposited far beyond anyone's reach. That stings, but I don't fault the manager for trying to do the right thing.
Chris Davis will stand in, and as he does, we'll flash you back to the first inning of the ball game. A 3-run shot had him off and running right out of the gate. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Big swing and a miss at the knuckle curve. Strike one.
This lineup has a chance to knock this guy right out of the game. 4 runs in the inning, and they smell blood.
Boy, Dero, you hit the nail right on the head right now. This is a team that can score some runs. They have a pitcher that's reeling right now. They need to knock him out and knock him out ASAP.
Popped him up. Forsythe takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
Now batting, first baseman.
Coming to the plate now, Matt Olson. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First offering on its way. Line drive snagged on a short hop. And he'll make that play look easy as the throw is in time to end the inning. So it's 4 runs on just 3 base hits, no errors, and no one left on base. 7th inning coming up. The A's lead this one 12-4. Back here at the Coliseum in Oakland. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are.
Third baseman, Miguel.
Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike one. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Max Kepler will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game as we flash you back here to his second home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats.
You know, you love a guy who attacks the zone, but sometimes I think you could throw too many strikes. That could be the case right here. This offense is going to the plate, just pulling the trigger on everything.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And the pitch. Hit to third. And that's the second out.
The batter, number 24, second baseman, Logan.
Standing in, Logan Forsythe. He went down on strikes last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
I mean, these guys look more like lumberjacks than professional hitters right now. They're hacking at everything.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Lifted in the air toward the line and right.
But this one lands in the bullpen area, a foul ball.
Another 0-2 home. Fouled off. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Down go the. Striding in, Stephen Piscotty. He'll be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th.
Stephen Piscotty.
Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. The windup and the 0-1. Smoked on the ground up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. So that's how they'll start out their half of the 7th inning.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. The 0-1 pitch. Way out in front.
You see a guy taking swings like this. I think as a pitcher right here, you got to expand the zone even more.
The 0-2 delivery. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. To second for 1. Back to Mauer, but it's not in time, and they'll settle for just a 1 out.
Now batting, number 22.
Coming to the plate now, number 22. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. First delivery to him on the way. Started that swing a bit too early. Semien, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Oh, this ball is hammered to deep center field. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. Two-run shot to straightaway center as they just continue to pour it on here. Number 68 is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief.
Number 68.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. Bat explodes as this has popped up. And there are two away now.
Oh, that'll make you smile as a pitcher. You make a good pitch, you blow the guy's bat up, and then you make the play yourself. In your head, you're thinking, nice swing, meat.
Stepping in now, Nick Martini.
And he hits it hard to the right side.
And that gets through a base hit. He's 3 for 5. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Now batting.
Hey, guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there, keeping his hands inside and fighting it off for a nice base hit.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman as he lines it out to center. And that's in there. Base hit. And they've got the runner trapped in a hot box between second and third now. And he'll just slap the tag on the runner between second and third to end the inning. So 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 8th inning coming up. The A's lead this one 14-4. So here's Jake Cave to the plate. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
At the plate, Mitch Garver. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-Row, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there and they're swinging hard. You need to make good pitches, quality pitches. And if you don't have command of the fastball, you're in for a long day. And we saw that here this afternoon, a ball flying out at near record pace.
So we got him looking there. Mitch Garver is sent packing for the 2nd out of the inning. So here's Joe Mauer.
Yeah, Matt, that last AB was a changeup that was way
big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Well, unfortunately, being close isn't quite good enough most of the time. Love the effort in the outfield, and he was close to making that play, but instead it's a double. That's a risky play, though. Could have been a lot worse than a double.
Into the box, Jorge Polanco, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
Hey, guys, there had to be something in the scouting report right there. For him to be on top of that 0-0 changeup the way he was, that was pretty special.
Hit sharply on the ground. Gloved by Lowry. On to first, and the Twins are turned away here as the side is retired. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The A's lead it 14-4. Here's Jed Lowry now. And he'll start out the bottom of the 8th inning.
Second baseman.
First delivery to him on the way. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. It's a solo shot for Jed Lowry. His second home run of the game as the blowout continues. Here's Chris Davis now. He'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike one. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Davis will round first and make his way to second now. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Behind 0-2 now. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Now batting, right fielder.
Stepping into the box, Stephen Piscotty. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. High in the air out to center field. Cave is after it. 2 down. Ready for another chance. Marcus Semien, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here's the first pitch to him. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And it's a foul ball. Comes set with the 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Cave will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 9th inning coming up. Oakland is on top in this one, 15-4. Now the number 4 Minnesota hitter, Logan Morrison, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Martini is there, 1 quick out to start inning number 9. At-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And the changeup just missed the inside corner. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. The 1-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Right side, hit hard. And that is going to sneak on through into right. It's a 1-out single.
I don't know what side of the fence I fall on, boys. Old school, new school. I think I kind of stand right along that fence. But one thing that gets me jacked up is watching guys grind down in the count and drive base hits the other way.
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. As he takes a cold strike on the black, it's 0-1. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. 0-2, here it comes. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. And he struck him out, and there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
A swing and a ground ball to third, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
The batter, number 60.
Stepping in, Jake Cave. And that's in there for strike 1. Sano over at second. Forsythe at first, 2 out in the inning. Line drive to center field, but he will make the catch on the hard hit ball out there, and that will conclude matters here as this ball game is over.
Well, I got to be honest, I didn't think he had 9 innings in him, but he battled and he finished the game and he picked up the win along the way too.
15-4 the final in this one. Oakland sent 5 balls over the wall to come out on top in this one. Sean Manaea gets the W on the mound. Jose Barrios is slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap for us here this afternoon. For Mark, Dan, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours, 18 minutes. A reminder that extra parts train service is available in the Fremont Daily City Line or on the Fremont Richmond Line on accessing the ramp directly outside the stadium beyond the left field wall. AC transit will also be available.